territorial cup. Prized possession for both the Cats and the Devils, but only one gets to take this rivalry hardware home, and it's time to find out if we'll bear down or forks up. Casino del Sol Stadium. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Arizona Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the Sun Devils head coach told me pregame his quarterback has had such great composure and poise all week. He knows there is history on the line today, but he's trying not to think about it. He wants to get the win for his team, to perform well, not turn the ball over. But I have no doubt when they get into the red zone, that's going to be on the play caller's mind. Can they get their quarterback the history record for most passing touchdowns in a career? We'll see how those play calls shake out down in the red zone. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Dropping back, it's Boley. Stepping to the right. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on third down. On the RPO, got him. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They'll send the back in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. The first time the Sun Devils and the Wildcats met, Arizona wasn't even a state yet. It was 1899.
Reese Davis, a college football aficionado, and a history buff, too. Great history between these two schools, David.
Yeah, and it goes back, obviously, that long.
Makes the grab inside the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Tells the run, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Buys time to his left. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move. Happened, but just couldn't find a man.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Absolute shank. Missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the board remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Boley. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Miller. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And you got to be wondering about the psyche of that cornerback now who just gave up the big play. He's going to be looking for that corner route later in the game. He's got to be careful he doesn't overcommit to the outside, because if he does, that could mean a big home run type completion if there's a big...
Speeding down the left side. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right.
Snags it, and he's open. The 50, the 40. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole nine. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long gain. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short, but you get all those yards after the catch.
He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see he takes off, and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
Going for it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Craig. Defense all over him.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Moving the pocket, it's Fafita. Back open in the middle. Touchdown, Arizona. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Wildcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Second down to the air. Left side is Craig. Could not make his way to the corner. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch. He's
changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, David.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here and build on that lead.
And the Sun Devils peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. A give to Brown. They were all over it.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass, it's Boley. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Miller. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Makes the grab.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Here comes the noise as this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Not a chance. Missed it. Guys after the miss, still up by 4. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Finds his big tight end. Makes the tackle.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. He's looking deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Rolls right. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Extending the play. Intercepted for the 11th time. Turning it on. Touchdown, Arizona. And they turn it into a defensive score.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got a man. It's Harris. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the air, it's Bowling. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They kick it away on 4th down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Making the adjustment. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. Got it down the field. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. This offense thrives on those big explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Out wide right, it's Gallagher. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Wildcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The corners are walked up tight. Looking for a man. It's Boley. Moving out to the right. Fires downfield. Right side, it's Harris. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their 1st of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Second and long here. Looking downfield, and time is running short. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 17 team, the Texas Longhorns. And And it's Texas A&M, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset.
The Arizona offense coming onto the field, trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He's into the open down the middle.
The victory caps off a 7-5 regular season.
Touchdown, Arizona! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Scanning the field, it's Boley. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're playing.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. First play of this drive. Here comes the heat. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Make sure that one fell incomplete.
Back to throw. It's Boley. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
They'll give it to Brown. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Smashes it between the uprights. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him in...
Upstairs to make the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Quarterback changing the play. To the air. It's Fafita. Left side is Gallagher. There he goes. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Wants to throw one first. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another 1st down. Making the adjustment on the play. Dropping back, it's Fafita. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Arizona in a hurry.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Second down, gonna throw it. That's reeled in, it's Craig. They've got him corralled.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Here's Brown to begin the drive. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's going to fire deep. Makes a deep grab. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The Sun Devils come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Back to pass, it's Boley. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They'll run it. It's Brown. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. One more time, it's Brown. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Drag down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Arizona State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target. Throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Out wide right, it's Craig. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. And he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Flush to the left. Unloads it left. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Arizona runs out the punt team. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He's got enough. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown ASU. Once he got some room, it was over.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. He's past the sticks. Turns it on down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. They move on top here in the 4th. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and give him 16 on the year. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
They call it the option because there's so many options on the play. There's so many things they can do. The defense did a good job taking away the quarterback, but, man, they lost track of the running back. Great blocking. Running back takes it all away for the huge touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Out wide left, it's Miller. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Hand off for Brown. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Left side, it's Miller. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Breaks into the open. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? And a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Escapes the pressure going right. Gets rid of it. Right side, it's Miller. Completion for the 1st down, and man, did he take a shot. I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Setting up the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
And I tell you what, really good job by the defense. They did not bite on it thinking it was a long pass down the field. You could tell they were ready for it. As soon as they saw the screen, they broke on it, got the running back down super quick.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting it. Forcing the 3rd down.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Man, great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. You know, 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Slips through the line. He gets it up to the 35 before he's guided out of bounds. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Drops back. It's Fafita. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Buying time to his right. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on. Turn, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
How about that turn of events for the defense? Not only do they force the fumble and jump on it, creating a massive momentum shift, but they're already in field goal range where they stand right now to break this tie.
And the fumble recovery gives the ball to the offense with a 1st and goal. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. I just can't imagine any excuse for taking that penalty. A delay of game, at least it's still 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Arizona State! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And it's go time. You need a play late, and the big tight end comes through for you. You find him, he does the rest, catches the football, gets in for the touchdown, and now you take the lead.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Moves the pocket. It's Fafita. Under pressure. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Snapped on 4th down. Rush right in his face. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Fires downfield. Finds a man on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Well, they get a big play right there, and they've got a quarterback now who has been in a lot of 2-minute situations. They drill this all the time in practice. He's the leader. He's the guy that can win this game. It's going to come down to him understanding when to clock the ball, how to...
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and you might be looking at overtime soon.
They want to throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Brown again. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And on 4th down, they'll come up and take the knee. So the latest edition of the Duel in the Desert in the books, and Arizona State will take home college football's oldest rivalry trophy. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.